A black woman has never had autonomy over her body in this country. She was used as a baby manufacturing machine for her slave owner, who needed more and more people. When they stopped allowing slaves to be brought over to the United States, it began then her turn to be impregnated every possible chance she got. Where do you think they got the word mother effer from? They used to put a paper bag over a black woman's head, and they would send in her relatives, whether it was her son, her uncle, her brother, her cousin. It didn't matter. They were just used as mules to recreate for white supremacy. So that's what happens when white supremacy is allowed. Black women have no control over their womb, their body, and anything else. And so what we're having now is people being returned the ability to decide what they want to do for themselves.
So I just want to ask Reese, as a black woman, if she had autonomy over her body when she cocked her legs up and got that baby in her stomach.
Okay, we're going to just go ahead and say, no, absolutely not.
Clear, you're asking literally, does she have autonomy over her body because she had the choice to...
Her point was black women have never had the ability to have autonomy over our bodies, and that is a lie. This is not, we're not in color purple days where Mr. would just climb on top of us and do his business. This is 2022, and women have the ability to decide yes or no. I want to have sex or I don't. I want to take birth control or I don't. I want to have this baby or I don't. So we need to stop telling these lies as if we just happen to fall on a penis and get pregnant. That's not how it works. We actually have the choice to do that. And I don't care how Reese decided to sit down with her fiance, whether they married or any of that. I want us to stop telling lies. And as someone who is a product of rape, since Robert wanted to shut me up, as someone who is a product of rape, my mother was raped at 14, walking to cheer camp. I am that baby. So when y'all sit here and talk about something that is less than 1% of all abortions, as if that is the reason why we have abortions, that is not the truth. And I want us to stop lying about it. And I want us to be honest. And I want us as women to be responsible and have accountability, and stop trying to blame everybody else for what's going on with our bodies. We have the ability and the right to choose. And that's just what it is.
The first girl went way back to slave days to justify abortion today. She reached that much to justify abortion. This is the biggest stretch I've seen so far. She's saying because women back then didn't have rights over their own bodies, they should have rights over their own bodies now. But we're not talking about rights with a woman's body, we're talking about the body inside of the body, which is a human being. The fact that people have gotten to the point where they think that taking another human being's life is okay is absurd. You think to yourself, how could people have slaves back then? That's absurd. You should be asking the same thing with abortions.